gosh, what an absolutely
That's
massive
why we
play to
open
start
our
the
game.
game.
Sit
Is he
down.
going to get
Rid
the
of
one
save
shot? He
line
gets the
one.
one-hit KO!
Hey everybody, welcome to Pokemon Feet, Pokemon facts, Easter eggs, and trivia. I'm going to try to teach you something you don't know about the Pokemon series. But if I fail, whatever. Let's do it. There's a lot of artistic freedom when it comes to the naming of a fictional character. In English, Jessie from Team Rocket is pretty clearly an homage to the infamous American outlaw, Jesse James. Her Japanese name, however, is Musashi, and is thought to have drawn inspiration from a couple of different places. First, as a reference to a man named Miyamoto Musashi, who was a famous Japanese swordsman. Do recall, Jessie's mom is actually named Miyamoto herself. In fact, in his most famous duel, Miyamoto Musashi defeats his rival Sasaki Kojiro, after whom James gets his Japanese name from. The other reference is to a famous Japanese battleship called the Musashi. This is considered due to the fact that Jessie's rival Cassidy's Japanese name is also based on another famous Japanese battleship itself, the Yamato. Believe it or not, Jessie's character is based on a combination of Takeshi Shudo's old girlfriend, he's the guy that did the writing for the first few seasons of the anime, and Marho, the female antagonist of the Timebokan anime series. And one more weird thing. While in the anime, the nature of Jessie's relationship with James is not explicitly stated, in the epilogue of the manga Electric Tale of Pikachu, James is shown confessing his love to Jessie. We later see them afterwards married, with Jessie visibly pregnant. What? Get this, Misty owns a love disc, which she caught in Kanto. Kasserin and Loverin are two love discs that belong to Misty and her oldest sister Daisy, respectively. The sisters both obtain love discs of opposite genders in the hopes of using them in one of the Cerulean City Gym's water ballets. Kasserin is the only one of Misty's Pokemon that never appeared in the main series. Also, along with Growly, James's Growlithe, Kasserin is the only Pokemon owned by a main character that was ever nicknamed. Go figure. For someone who has played every main game in the series, I can't believe I never noticed this next fact. The 3 starter Pokemon of every region have more than just their typing in common. If you look carefully, you'll see that each set of starters has one Pokemon on all 4 legs, with the other 2 comfortably standing on 2. Yeah, every single generation. What the heck? The Pokemon games and the game Pulseman were both made by the same company, Game Freak. Believe it or not, the creators of Pokemon pulled a lot of inspiration from this previous game title of theirs. Lady Anne bears a very significant resemblance to the main character in the series, Pulseman. The computer Pulseman was born on is named the St. Anne, and Volt Tackle is the name of Pulseman's signature attack. In fact, while using Volt Tackle, Pulseman flies around as a ball of electricity, just like Pikachu's final Smash Volt Tackle in Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Gary? I think you mean Bailey. In Pokemon Stickers Series 1, a sticker depicting Gary identifies him plainly as Bailey. Good job, team. Good job. While on the topic of Gary, in Pocket Monsters the animation, it's revealed that aside from his being Professor Oak's grandson, Gary is also the son of Pallet Town's mayor. Remember all of his cheerleaders in the anime? Yeah, those girls were all part of the mayor's electoral staff. Ouch. Hey, do you remember these 2 little cuties? Well, LGM and BEM can both learn the move Steel Wing because back in Generation 5, TM51 was Ally Switch. The TM move itself was changed to Steel Wing in Generation 6, but nobody cared to correct its compatibility with these little guys. Aww. And to round out this week, Did you know that Jasmine's Japanese name is Mikan, which is translated in Japanese as a generic name for citrus fruits, but also specifically for what you may know as a mandarin, satsuma, or a tangerine? Oh shit, would you look at her hair accessories? They look like the fruit. Hey everybody, thanks so much for watching this week's episode of Pokemon Feet. If you liked it, feel free to let me know with a like or a comment. Both of those are pretty freaking amazing. And if you think you could put up with me again, maybe even hit that subscribe button. I don't know, optional, but it'd be pretty cool. Anyway, thanks so much for watching this week. I hope you guys learned something, and I hope to see you next time on another episode of Pokemon Feet.
Who's that Pokemon?
Foot.
Beartic. Meow.
Foot.